Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free plays for today's card. And on today's show, we welcome back the NBA with a 10-game card for today. Also, picture here from college basketball. Also have a parlay purple segment where Cappers give it a parlay or a game of future. They'll make the call there in that segment. All we ask from you guys to do is help support us, but giving us that thumbs up, as well as set notifications, because we have 5 live shows over our channel, and with cappers that join in. And of course, you guys are more than welcome in the chat to interact with us with your questions, comments, and you can also post your picks in the comments as well. We'll welcome that as well. So what we'll do is we'll say hello to the cappers and get right to the picks, as we don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. We'll say hello to El Nino. Al, what's happening?
Yeah, doing all right. Definitely excited about this, the return of the NBA. Hopefully guys come back ready to play, not still on their break, but we'll have to see how that goes tonight. Definitely some good spots, I think, to try to cash in on. But yeah, coming in off 1-0 day, so just trying to keep it rolling.
Yeah, okay, a good job there with Al Nino. Yeah, 1 and 2 for me. Look to bounce it back in the pay window for you guys here on the premium side. So we'll get to the picks here. We'll start with NBA 10-game card. We'll do two blocks of 5 here as we return here from the All-Star break. Started off here with Hawks and Sixers. We see the Sixers are going to lay 1 in this one, total 237.5. Nets and Cavaliers. We got the Cavs 16.5 here, total 229.5. Rockets and Hornets. Rockets on the road 4.5, total 216.5. Pacers and Wizards. It's the Pacers 2.5 road favorites, total 232.5. Pistons and Knicks. Knicks at home laying 4. We're seeing 4.5s as well in the marketplace, total 222.5. We'll take a look here at the injury reports here from this one. Injury reports. We got here Nets and Cavaliers. Claxton will be out here for Brooklyn. Strus and Tomlin out for Cleveland. We go to Atlanta and Philadelphia. Kuminga out for Atlanta. For Philly, it's Embiid and George out. Of course, Philly front end of a back-to-back there. We go Indiana and Washington. We've got Siakam, Top, and Zubac out here for Indiana. McConnell, Nesmith, Potter will be questionable. For the Washington side, no Russell, no Sarr, no Trae Young. Houston and Charlotte, we go to Van Fleet out for Houston. For Charlotte, no Bridges, no Dubiate, no McNeely, no Kobe White there for Charlotte Hornets. Detroit and New York, no Duran, no Stewart there for Detroit. And on the New York side, no McBride. OG is questionable. And we get to start here with El Nino's.
All right. Yeah, no Embiid, obviously, as you mentioned, looks like they're saving him up for tomorrow, giving him his extended break. But yeah, I still think I like the Sixers there at home. Should be a good one. The Hawks have been playing some pretty good basketball. They got a decent team there too, but I think Maxey can carry his team to a victory there at home. Yeah, Pacers, Wizards. Who wants to lose this one more? Huh? I don't know. But again, with Siakam out, I may give the Wizards here a small shot at getting the job done in that one at home as well. But should be another pretty fun one here. Rockets, Hornets. Obviously, the Hornets dealing with those suspensions there after that little brawl, which kind of makes me want to lean towards the Rockets. But again, not getting a better number now. Should be a fun one. Again, not my strongest play of the night. Probably a small lean to the Rockets in that one, as much as I want to try to back the Hornets here. And I'd hate to talk anyone off it, really, because still even a ton of value on the Hornets money line as well there. But just a lean for me in that one. And Knicks Pistons, yeah, no Duran. So I have to lean at on the Knicks, and this one at home. They've been much better at home than on the road this season, and still having a great season overall. Not that the Pistons haven't been, but I think it's just a different look when Duran's on the bench. And again, maybe a bit of a happy hour special here with the OG being a pretty big question mark, but still leaning Knicks in that one.
There we go here from El Nino's here. I don't know. I'll be back here. Yeah, from El Nino's here. Tell you what I think of this games. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that Nets and Cleveland side here at 16.5 point. I would lean with the long layoff. I would not want to lay any of these points here, especially these teams coming off at least a 1 week layoff. I would only look at taking the points there. Hawks and Sixers. I look for the over in this game. These are two teams in really poor defensive form coming off the break. We'll see if it sticks, but the Hawks are 17-10 to the over on the road when lined at 230 or greater. The same Hawks as we know there and here going over the total. So I'll look over in that one. Yeah, I got to look at the Hornets here plus the points, especially when you got Knipple, you've got Brandon Miller, you got Ball healthy. Their efficiency numbers are through the roof when they're all playing together. I'll look at them in this side here. Houston has missed a cover in 6 of 7 hitting the break. Shooting has been the issue here for this Houston Rockets team. Hornets had covered 3 of 4 hitting the break. Good 3-point shooting. We'll look at taking the points there with Charlotte. Indiana, these are two teams that don't really want to win this game, as we know. I'll look at Washington. They seem to have a little bit greater effort for some of their young guys here. Indiana, 5-22 road team. No way I don't want to lay points with them on the road. Pistons and Knicks, yeah, I can only look at the Knicks here at home. The issue I have with this Pistons team has been their three-point shooting team. Three-point shooting has been, for me, the issue with them. Knicks have been defending the threes pretty well has to hit the break, and the defense has picked up as well. They've won 10 of 12 total hitting the break with really good shooting and defense. I would look here at the Knicks in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Swixon Morning Show. As we'll continue here, NBA closes out with these final 5 on the board. Raptors and Bulls. We see the Raptors 5.5 on the road, down from an opener of 6.5. Total sits 231.5. Suns and Spurs. The Spurs favored 7.5. Total 229. This game will be played in Austin, Texas. They like to try to expand their reach here in the Texas community. Game played at the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. Interesting. Pretty much a college town in Austin there. If you've ever been up there, I have friends that like to go to Austin, Texas. They like the vibe up there. 7.5 there. Your total there was San Antonio pseudo home game. Celtics and Warriors. It's a Celtics on the road, 5.5, total 212. Magic and Kings. We've got the Magic 8.5 and 9 on the road here, total 223.5. Close it with a good one. Nuggets and Clippers. The Nuggets 4.5 and 4, total 226. We'll take a look at the injury reports here from these games. Raptors and Bulls. We got Mamakhalashvili here is questionable for Toronto. Murray Boyles is probable. For the Bulls, it's no Collins. Jones and Giddey questionable. Smith, they're probable. Suns and Spurs. No Cole Anthony, no Dylan Brooks. Yikes for Phoenix. For San Antonio, no Plumlee, no Waters. So Conn was, I believe, bought out as well. He was the odd man out of that one. Kind of an odd man to speak of. Anyway, Boston and Warriors. Well, Tatum is still out. There's been reports that he's practicing with the team. We'll see when he's ready. But Tatum looks like he wants to get back in at some point here for Boston, but he's out tonight. For the Warriors, well, Seth Curry is out. Steph Curry has hit the injury report. I don't know. He looked great to me at the All-Star game. But anyway, Steph Curry out. Cryer, Porzingis, Richard here are all questionable there. So news coming out here with Steph Curry hitting the injury report overnight from the overnight report. Magic and Kings here. Franz Wagner still out because we're still in the U.S. here. He only plays in Germany, apparently. Castleton here is probable for Sacramento. No Cardwell, no Hunter. Denver and the Clippers game here tonight. We've got Aaron Gordon and Watson, Peyton Watson out for Denver. Pickett here is probable. For the Clippers, Darius Garland, the only one on this injury report, so starting to clean up for the Clippers. So here we go with the second block. We go on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I kind of like the Raptors to get the job done there on the road. Again, I'm expecting the Bulls to play a little better than what they had been before going into the break, but not going to start just backing them just yet until I start seeing it. So I think this is a good spot for a pretty healthy Raptors team to go into Chicago and get the job done this one and win this one by 2 possessions plus. Also looked at the Scotty Barnes double-double. I think this is a pretty good he just fell short of it in his last game, so I think he puts in the extra effort in this one. I believe he's got 24 of them on the season, and I don't think it's the toughest matchup for him to get it in, and expecting quite a few misses from the Bulls still that have not looked good at all lately. And the next one up, I'll take Smalling to the Suns. Yeah, I could see this one getting ugly without Brooks on the court, but I think 7.5 points is plenty. The Spurs can easily win this one by 4 to 6 points, and we can still get a cover here from the Suns. And again, I wouldn't be shocked by an upset either, though. I know the Spurs have been playing some great basketball, and yeah, I do expect them to win this game. I'm just not really rushing to lay more than 2 possessions. I still think the Suns have enough firepower there to keep that one kind of respectable. And last but not least, I like the Nuggets to go out into LA and get the job done there. Still no Garland there for the Clippers, so if he was in the lineup, might be a different story. But I like the Nuggets roster better than I like this Clippers lineup right now. So I lay the points with the Nuggets.
There from El Nino. Say what I think here about these games here. I'll look at the Bulls taking the points here. Toronto here, the 3-point defense is the issue for me here. Bulls getting a little bit healthier coming off the break. I'll look at Chicago here in this one. Raptors had missed a cover in 4 of 7. Spots of poor shooting there. Yeah, I don't want to lay more than 2 possessions coming off the All-Star break. I'll stay away from Suns and Spurs. With the Magic and Kings, I'll take Sacramento plus the points. I just can't trust the Magic laying points. They are 3-8 to the spread here as a road favorite against losing teams. So I want nothing to do with this Magic team. 3-8 to the spread on the road against losing teams is the right way to say this trend there. Kings were 2-2 to the spread hitting the break. But the Magic here is just hitting the threes over the past 2 weeks before hitting the break. So I can only look at that side. Yeah, that line move here, I want to stay away. Again, I don't want to lay a lot of points here coming off the break here, but I would like to take the points here with the Clippers. We're getting some Clippers here. We're getting some pretty good 3-point defense from the Clippers. Again, without Harden in that lineup, Luke can pretty much get his team playing defense. I think that's what we're seeing here with the subtraction of Harden in the lineup. Clippers playing better defense here. Nuggets had missed the cover here in 4 of 6. Really, the issues has been spots of poor 3-point shooting. Clippers covered the spread in 3 straight hitting the break with good defense. I'll look for the lean on their defense here to make it a close one. Could be 1 possession game. I'll look here at the Clippers here in this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show. We'll turn our attention over to college basketball. We'll do it in 2 blocks here for today. College hoops. Let's see what the late night looks like. Okay, we can do it in 2 blocks as usual. And in the usual break points, in college hoops, we'll cover the games here at 6 Eastern time and include the games here at 8:30 Eastern time. So the games at 9 Eastern and later we'll cover in block 2. So in this block, it will be 6 Eastern and include the 8:30 Eastern time. We'll see if this is pretty much on Thursdays. You get those small conference games pretty much dominating this board here. It's not like it was last year when the Pac-12, this is when Pac-12 would have to schedule their games, usually the Thursday. But anyway, some of the notables here, Memphis and South Florida. Penny was pretty pissed at Utah State. If you saw him coming off the court, they kind of rammed a jam late in the game, pissed them off. Anyway, South Florida, 8.5, 8 at home here against Memphis in that one. Let's see if there's any other notables. It's all small conference here, guys, in this first block, maybe even the second block when we get to it. But so there you go. Small conference here for Thursday. We start with Al Ninos. You're on mute, Al.
Sorry about that. Yeah, going to kick things off with a small lean here to William and Mary. Now, they lost this matchup at home just a couple weeks ago, but I still think they get their payback here in this one. They've been shooting the ball much better. They've been playing the better defense. And and again, not thrilled about it because they lost the first leg at home. But anyways, Smalling, William, and Mary, I like NJIT a lot better there at home. And now some money's already come in on them, but still like them to win this one by 2 possessions plus. Just a much better team here, 7-3 at home. Albany is just 3-10 on the road. So I'll take NJIT in that one. Like Mercyhurst, Mercyhurst over Wagner. And that one, again, another big home court advantage, 9-2 at home. Wagner's just 3-11 on the road. So I expect Mercyhurst to win this one by the 2 possessions plus there. Also like Central Connecticut State over Lemoyne. Another pretty small home favorite there. I like Bethune-Cookman. They let us down last time, but we'll go back to them here. It looks like a nice little bounce back spot against a team that's just 3-13 on the road. And that wraps it up for me in this block. I think you're muted, Tony.
Hear about some of these games here. We'll go Marshall, App State. I'll look at App State laying the points here. App State in pretty good defensive form. You look over the past month, holding teams to 36% shooting, 27% from three. Marshall's failed to cover 9 of 11 with really bad defense. App State's won 7 of 8 with really good defense coming in. Marshall is 12th in defensive efficiency in the Sun Belt, playing for really poor defense. And offensively, they turn the ball over as well. App State number 1 in defensive efficiency in the Sun Belt there. So I'll look here at App State there. I'm going to continue to ride with this Utah Tech team. They've been red hot here. Mavericks here have lost and covered 5 straight with bad defense. That's UT Arlington there that's have that struggles here. But Utah Tech, a team that's second in offensive efficiency in the WAC, and they sit second in effective field goal defense in the WAC as well. Very good 3-point shooting in conference play for this Utah Tech team at 40%. They make their 2-point shots. And UT Arlington, a team that struggles from 3, struggles inside shooting the basketball there. So I'll look at continue to back here Utah Tech in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show, closing out college basketball with the final games here on the board. We cover the games at 9 Eastern, go all the way to that Hawaii game at midnight Eastern time. So in this block, well, the only semi-major conference game we have here is an AAC contest between Tulane and North Texas. This will be on national TV. We got North Texas at home laying 6.5 from an opener of 5.5. That one's moved. Total 136.5 there. In your Hawaii game, your bailout special, Cal Poly in Hawaii at midnight Eastern. Hawaii is going to lay 11.5 in that one in the bailout special. We got to start with Alnitos.
All right, 8:30s. I liked SIU, Edwardsville here to get the job done at Tennessee Tech. The team they beat by just 4 here last month at home, but traveled pretty well. 8-5 on the road. Should get the job done again here and cover this little number for us. I liked Morehead State as well, another small road favorite there over Eastern Illinois. Team that hasn't traveled as well, just 4-10 on the road, but again, think they can handle this Eastern Illinois squad, so lay it there with Morehead State. Small lean to Alabama A&M over Florida A&M. Again, the team that hasn't traveled too well, just 3-7 on the road. So I'll just take a small shot on them on the money line there. And I liked UC. That big game, big matchup you talked about, Tulane, North Texas. I was looking at the under in this one. We got 2 slow-paced teams. You got Tulane coming in at 14-9-1 to the under. North Texas is 14-10 to the under. So I like the under in that one.
There we go. From Al Nino, say what I like about some of these games here. I'm going to look at Tulane taking the points. Yeah, slow pace. Points are precious here, so I'll take them here with Tulane. North Texas, a team that's in terrible shooting form. You look over the last month, hitting just 41%, but 22% from 3. That's a fishy. I mean, that's a real fishy number there, but still, I'm going to go fishing here with Tulane at plus 5.5 there. Tulane, second in the conference in defensive efficiency. They force turnovers. Defensive form is too strong right now, so I'll look at them in this spot. Montana, Idaho. I can only look at Montana here. This Idaho State team is terrible. Montana is first in effective field goal shooting in the Big Sky, a team that makes their threes, hits 59% from 2, 83% at the line. They're also second in defensive efficiency in conference play here. But you look at here at Idaho State, just 3-11 here in the conference. And the team with this Idaho State team last in offensive efficiency. They turn the ball over. On defense, they're giving up 58% from 2-point range. I think that's an area that can be exploited here because Montana is a good 2-point shooting team. So I'll look at Montana there in that spot. And I also like Portland State at home here against Idaho. Picking on the Idaho schools today. After Boise State choked it out yesterday. I'll take Portland State here laying the points here against Idaho there. An Idaho team that really struggles from threes here in the conference right now. Also on defense, a team that doesn't force turnovers and they don't defend the 3-point line. Portland State is number 1 here in defensive efficiency in the Big Sky, a team that rebounds and allows us 30% from three and 47% inside. So this is a Portland State team that defends pretty well here. Vandals on field to cover 6 of 8. Poor 3-point defense there. Vikings over the last month holding teams to 40%, shooting 29% from three. I'll look at Portland State here in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We got you there in that one. Like Boston, well, I liked them when they were at 2.5. I don't like them at 5.5. I don't want to lay big numbers here coming off the break. We're almost 2 possessions. That's what I look at it. Yep, Steph Curry is out in that one. That's why we have that big line move in that game. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. We got you through our NBA and college basketball. Now it's time for our parlay peripheral segment where our Cowboys give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call here. Let's go back to Al Ninos.
I'll go with the Sixers. I'll take the Nuggets and the Suns.
There we go with Al Ninos here. I'll tell you what I like. I like App State here against Marshall. I like the over with the Hawks and Sixers. And I will also go here with the Chicago Bulls at plus that point total. All right, we got you through our parlay peripheral segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. We just gave you our free play, but if you're looking for our best bets, link in the description. We'll take you right over there. We'll find our best bets and premiums with all documentation here on all our plays, write-ups as well. If you want to shop for cappers, you can check out our leaderboards and just click the link to the cappers, and you'll be able to see their write-ups on all games as well as all their documented results. Let's take a look, see what El Ninos has for sale today over at Tony's Picks. El Ninos cranking it for the year, 1,087 units of profit for 2026. That is all documented. You can verify that by just going to El Ninos handicapper page, and you can see every play with every write-up is you'll see when you go to El Ninos handicapper page. So El, let everybody know what you got for sale.
Yeah, just welcoming the NBA back with my alley-oop there. There are a couple plays I really like in college basketball as well, but I'm going to try to stay disciplined. Probably just stick to this one play today. I don't know. It's hard to say. We'll see where these lines end up too, so always keeping an eye on those. And so either check that alley-oop out, or always best way to go is grab those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes. Pair me up with your favorite capper and get all the steam plays emailed right to you.
That's right, guys. Yeah, with El Ninos over at Tony's Picks. You can see his NBA alley-oop up there on the board right now. It is profit guaranteed, meaning it must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. So again, board with El Ninos over at Tony's Picks. Also, long-term subscriptions available. You see the 3-day, the 7-day, the 30-day All Sports Pass, and includes all of the plays, Al handicaps, as well as those late steam plays, because our plays are in the system by 11 a.m. Eastern time. But we continue to look for those late plays for our customers. We find late plays. We put them in the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Those are emailed directly to your inbox using the email you use when you sign up for the service. Late steam available here, as well as all props on the major sports like NBA, NHL, props available on all long-term subscriptions at no extra charge. We've automated the prop system for posting plays and grading, so we make it a lot easier. We make it easy for the cappers to get the props in and there. So, guys, you can check it out here on the long-term subscriptions. Tony T is your checkout promo code at checkout to save that 15% off. 2-for-1 capper promotion. Match up El Ninos with their favorite two cappers, El Ninos, and match up with the favorite capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion and save even more money. All right, over on the Tony's Picks site today, I've got a premium play for you for college basketball. Also going to work a 3-pack for you as well. So get on board with me. 4 premiums available for me over at Tony's Picks. So go ahead and get on board. All right, guys, with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. And you guys have been to our YouTube channel. I know you guys, some of you might have just found us on the live stream, but heck, head on over to our YouTube channel. You'll find a lot more content up there. Just type Tony's Picks in the search console. You'll find our page. Click the link to our page. Best way to navigate is from the homepage. You'll see any of our live streams up here. We have 5 live shows that appear on our on our channel, and you can also watch here on our playlist. Here you could watch our past live streams. Our Night Move show with Ramona and DeAndre. We've been seeing Justin in there as well. So check out the Night Move complete rundown on all the games for today. Night Moves 3 a.m. Eastern time. Look ahead from Alessandro. Look ahead. Look at these games as the lines open. Get ahead of these line moves with a look ahead show here. We go Sunday through Friday at midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific time. Check out Look Ahead show live on our channel. Also, happy hour 5:15 Eastern time. Rod and Company join here the last look at these games before they start on the happy hour. Of course, our hockey show, the Daily Dangle, comes back on the 25th. That's a hockey show with Rod and his guests. So that will be coming back here on the 25th. Then as you scroll down, you'll see the playlist. You can see my playlists are up there from college hoops, deep dives on the NBA. The hit lists are back here with Chris with his hit list. NBA hit list is back here as the NBA has returned. So check that out as props. We got our playlist for you guys up here. NBA playlist ready to roll. Looks like Justin and Ramon tackled the NBA today here. So check those videos out. Stacks. Some of you guys like them as Stacks. They're back ready to roll here with NBA and more. They have a lot of coverage today, as well as Chris's hit list. Alessandro's 9-pack of NBA is up for you as well. So a lot of coverage in the NBA, guys. So check it out. College basketball playlists are up, as well as our NHL will be back on the 25th. Fight picks coming back on Friday with Alessandro with the videos coming in here. So remember, keep an eye on that Friday look ahead show. And then we'll also clip them for you guys here. The UFC picks coming ready to roll here for you here. Also, we got some plays here. NBA coming back here with Nick. You see Nick on top of the leaderboard. He's got a 4-pack for you from the NBA coming back from the break. So check out Nick Lagarettos. He's been on fire, top of our leaderboard at Tony's Picks with the videos. So, guys, also our shorts. We have a lot of shorts up there for you guys today. So check them out. Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Of course, El Ninos, we see it here on the live shows here. Pretty much a fixture for our morning shows, as well as putting you on those reels.
Yeah, definitely mostly morning shows for me. So make sure you keep tuning in early or catch the replays if you can't make it in this early. But also tons of other great content there over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. So make sure you go check it all out.
That's right, guys. Check out our YouTube channel. A lot of great content there. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. We are looking for cappers. You'd like to apply, send us an email at support@Tony's Picks, or another way to do it is just hit the link in our description. That'll take you right over to our site. On the upper right corner, you'll see an email link. Just click that email link, and you'll be able to send us an email if you'd like to apply as a capper here at Tony's Picks. You're more than welcome to apply. And you also have to have availability to appear on our live shows or produce on-demand content. One thing that I've stressed very importantly is that we want to make sure our cappers are on camera, showing you they're real, and not these fake cappers or these cappers that have one real account and about 6 fake ones out there. So no fakery here. Every capper you've seen on camera, you've seen on video, so you know we use the real cappers. No AI. Generated cappers here. It's all on the up and up. And that's why I make a big stress that we see the cappers regularly on channel, make sure that they're doing their work. And they'll prove it to you here on the live shows and on their on-demand content. So hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. All right, here. There you go, guys. Both the plays there. We're going to get a 3-pack up there. Usually 3-packs are 50, and 1-pack, the one best bets are 19 there as well. So we got them there on the side. Use the promo code TonyT. We'll save you that 15% up on the side as well. Or you can go 2-for-1 capper promotion. You want the long-term subscription for the 2-for-1. You choose the first capper, and the second capper you get at 50% off. That's how the 2-for-1 capper system works there. There for you, Eric. There, so you can just see that 50% off the second capper when you do the 2-for-1. All right. We're back again tomorrow here on the Tony Morning Show. Like, subscribe. Greatly appreciate that. And hit those notifications. Be notified for all of our live shows when they come aboard. All right, El Ninos, any closing thoughts before we close it out?
No, just really excited to have the NBA back. It's been too long of a break for me. But, hey, kept it rolling there with some college basketball. And maybe just tiptoe our way back into the NBA, but I really like this play I got up there. So, yeah, either go check that out, grab the 2-for-1 capper passes, and most importantly, best of luck to everyone.
That's right, Eric. You can clap that 2-for-1 capper promotion on the 2-for-1. First capper full price. Second capper will be 50% off their price. The prices are listed there when you go to the capper pages for the long-term subscriptions there. Hope we answered that question for you, Eric. That's going to do it for the show. We're going to wake up out of you guys. You guys make it a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show.